Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And knock down the return man. So Kenneth Wagger and charisma out there that the whole team better, but the belief is strong.
Hey, pull up on her, fool.
Run it from the gun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before. Hard running there. And what moves this guy has. The juice, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first. Fights off a defender. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, but now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
Got the quick pass. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. It's complete to the left. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it. And you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Darnold. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Auburn going to work with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. At the 35, he's got room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Jones. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's right on target. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't momentum. That's caught. It's Porter. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a catch past the sticks. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Trying to barge their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The quick out. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got his man! And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They're going to throw it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw slide to avoid the big hit. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Dances away from the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 2 in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Finds his man enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the field.
Kennesaw State right back to work. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Looking for space. It's Darnold. Just buried it. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll run the option. Keeps the legs moving. At the 40, there he goes. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as we saw in that last play, getting a first down.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Kennesaw State, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
They'll leave it with him. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Lets it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the back. Still running at the 40. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Getting some heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
4th down is just another down to these guys. A perfect 4 for 4 so far. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
41, Kennesaw State, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37. 1st down here for the offense. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is... just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.